So I made another quick stop, and I'm going to try to start this car up again before I get to where I'm going, because this problem has been happening pretty regularly. So see that? It didn't start. Alright guys, well, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to look at how do you check your battery to see if it's low. Mine died on me a while ago, and I was fortunate enough to get my insurance guy to come help me as far as calling roadside assistance. Didn't have a jump starter, didn't have a battery, which was free, and it ran for a long time because the alternator tends to charge the battery. But then things keep dying and you're like, okay, what is it? So we're going to check the battery today, and I want you all to do it with me. But before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell, because we've worked on the alternator, we've worked on changing the starter motor, we've worked on changing the serpentine belt. All changes a lot. And a lot of things we've worked on this vehicle, we've recorded all of them, and we want to share with y'all. So hitting that notification bell will tell you exactly when we post it. Let's get into it.
Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Before you get started, hit the like button and please subscribe if you like the content.
So this, I already opened this cap up, but this is the battery. Close that up for you. See the red right there? Plus, positive, and there's a minus right there. Let me wipe it off. You see that? That's a negative. And those are your two terminals on your battery. So I'll open that cap back up. And in order to check a battery, you need this tool right here. This is the cheapest one you can find. This is called a multimeter. 1, 2, multi. It does 2. It checks the alternator, the sun, then the shade. You can't really see, but that says alternator test up there. And bottom says battery testing. So multimeter, it checks 2 things, or multiple things, I should say. Alright, so you take the red, which is positive. Try to use the negative first, but this is just checking the battery, so it shouldn't matter. But if you jump in your car or something, try to always plug in the negative first. Well, it didn't work out here, so we'll just clip the negative on. They do that on purpose, so you can always clip the negative on first. That's why they build it like that, where the positive, all you do is touch it, and it gives you a reading. Alright, because they want you to do that second. So now, this is the cheapest multimeter. You see the red light on the bottom that says 5.0. Man, I'm trying to zoom it for you all so you can see. 5.0 volts, which means your battery is flat, and the middle one, 12.0 volts, which means your battery is low. That's the reading I'm getting. It's not getting all the way up to 12.5, which means that's normal. And let me cover this for you, but you see that the green is not on, so that means that battery is low. That answers my question. The battery is low and not good. But I'll just point this out. There are better multimeters out there. Like I said, this is the cheapest one you can find. You see on this multimeter, it doesn't even give you to the decimal point. You can find a better multimeter out there that can give you all the way to the decimal point to let you know where you are. So for instance, we were somewhere in the 12.0 area, which tells us it's low. But what if we're at a 12.4? Would I want to change my battery? Not really, you know. So being that this doesn't give me the precise digit down to the decimal point as to where we may be, that is a problem for me. But you guys can go to any Advanced Auto, AutoZone, Pep Boys, O'Reilly, whatever you have in your area, and go get your Amazon. Buy it online. How about that? Buy it in your buy a multimeter that can give you all the way to the decimal points. The reason why I use this cheap one is because I've already had it here, but also the battery had already died previously. So when the car refused to start, the first thing I did is check the battery, and okay, the battery is dead. And we're going to address the battery, and we're going to work from there, right? Start with the least problem before I jump into the alternator, before I jump into the starter, before I jump into anything else. Let me check the battery. My battery is low, but at a 12-ish, it should still fire up. So I'm kind of thinking something else is wrong with this vehicle and not just the battery. But stay tuned, and also make sure you hit the notification bell as I mentioned earlier, because in the next video I'll be telling you how to check your alternator. One quick disclaimer that I forgot to mention: make sure your engine is not running when you check the battery. So this check and test that we just did, the car was off, it's not running, and we checked the battery. All right. So when you check your battery, make sure your engine is off. Point number one. Point number two, always hook up the negative first. Then you just need to touch the multimeter prong on the positive, and that's that. So like I said, I'm not a mechanic. Well, I said this in a previous video. Not a mechanic, just like getting my hands dirty. But feel free to leave your comments down below. Let me know what you want me to work on next. As I mentioned, we've done the starter motor, we've done the alternator, we've done the serpentine belt, we've done all changes, all that we recorded. What else? We did the air filter. Bought some spark plugs. Haven't done that yet. Just being lazy. Not lazy. Lazy is the wrong term. Being very busy, because that's the actual truth. Always busy and haven't found time for it. I haven't even edited most of the videos that we've already done, yet alone record doing the spark plugs, which are not a super necessity. But I just listed all those videos so you can know that we've done all of that work, and it's coming shortly. So hopefully you enjoy this content. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because in one of the next videos we're going to talk about how do you check for the alternator to see if the alternator is dead. Alright. Don't know in what order I'll be dropping them, but they come pretty regularly. As you see, I don't want to give you an exact date, so I'm going
this
to
car
upload
up
every
again
Monday.
before I get to where I'm going, because this problem has been happening pretty regularly. So see that? It didn't start, but if I let it sit for a little bit, it starts.
As you'll see, I don't want to give you an exact date and say, oh, I'm going to upload every Monday, I'm going to upload every Sunday, every Tuesday. That I don't want to do, because I got a very tedious schedule. But if you look at the history of uploads, you'll see consistency, and that's what we guarantee. As we start to alleviate things off our workload, we'll give you a more consistent date where we'll upload. But just know, every week you stop by, you should be seeing at least 1, 2, possibly 3 videos uploaded on this channel. So let's go on this ride together. And lastly, leave me a question or comment down below telling me what you thought of this video. We appreciate your honesty, appreciate your time. Much love. Thanks. Subscribe.
Hello again. Thank you for listening to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to drop the video a like and subscribe to us if you're new. Drop us a comment and let us know what you think.